Hey there, hot stuff. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you would like a personal reading, you can do that by visiting Scorpio.Priestess.com by hitting the link in the bio or hitting the more button down below. If you would like to enter to win a half-hour FaceTime reading, you can do that by liking, subscribing, and commenting reading. I did post the June's half-hour FaceTime reading in the community page if you would like to pop over there and see if you have one. Well, Scorp, we're going to do July's forecast here. It's better late than never. I've been wanting to do it, but I just have gotten back. My schedule is, I'm a slave to my schedule, y'all. With that being said, let's hop right into this. I did start this one first, and I do have some energy pulled out here. My microphone has been shutting on and off. I have to order a cord today. I forgot yesterday. Out of sight, out of mind. I'm doing it as soon as I'm done with this reading. Scorpio, we have Mercury entering into Leo and Neptune going retrograde tomorrow on the 2nd. With that being said, Neptune has not been retrograde for 14 years. It is a very slow moving planet, and this is a time for pause. Saturn is retrograde right now, and it's a perfect time for you to focus and reflect on your core values. The month of July, very big month for you to actually start changing some things around after some reflection. Your intuition may be heightened with Neptune going retrograde. This is a very watery month, and it will really play out to be a beautiful one for us astrologically. With Mercury entering into Leo, you may start feeling like these goals or desires, these wishes that you have in your heart, it may be time to start pursuing them. On the 5th, we have the new moon in Cancer, and Cancer being one of our fellow water signs, Scorp. Perfect new moon for you to get your butt in gear and bring in some manifestations as well as emotional regulation. You may really want to work on finding the tools to regulate your emotions and not be so reactive. On the 21st, we have our second Capricorn full moon in a row, which is a very rare event. It is at 29 degrees, which is all about endings, closures, and new beginnings. So Scorpio, this month is a perfect month for you to finally move forward from that toxic lover, or finally move on from a toxic work environment, or take a hobby and turn it into profit somehow. I did pull angel number 666, love, affection, compassion, and kindness. I would be on the lookout for angel number 666. Society has made it a terrible number, but it really is a beautiful number. Six is the number of love, and right now a lot of self-love is needed. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and your inner voice, and pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Coming out with the overall energy, core values. Follow your heart and make your values a priority. With Saturn being retrograde right now, this is what we are being called to do, is reflect on our core values. Reflect on, are there things that our parents taught us that we no longer resonate with? What are your core values today? Because my core values today, opposed to what they were 10 years ago, are completely different. And if we never stop to take a look at what we resonate with at this point, present moment in our life, we can end up living a life that's a lie. A lot of the times we create this identity and we create this life, and at some point, once you have really, ascended and learned a lot of hard lessons. You may not look at life the way you once did. Some of you, your core values are changing for the better. What you once believed to be true or thought you wanted is not what you want anymore. I once looked at life as I had to have all of the nicest things and the newest car and the newest cell phone, and I had to do certain things in life to be considered successful. And at this point in my life, I give no fucks about half of those things at all. And a lot of you, your core values are changing as well. You may not look at life the way you once did. In the month of July, Scorpio, you may actually have a change in residence. You may be thinking about relocating. Divine interventions here, perfect timing and a happy surprise coming out with several unexpected developments. The month of July setting up to be a lot of surprises here. Some of you are moving to a new house, or you're planning to relocate like myself. I am relocating between November and January to Sarasota, Florida. I am so excited, and I am just banging out the details now. A lot of you may be planning something as well. Something's being blocked out for your highest good. It's time to do things differently, Scorpio. The divine really sending a message here this morning that you're being called to do things differently now. Take a moment and reflect on what it is you really want out of life. What is it that you want? What would make you happy now, present moment, and start doing things differently. You don't have to do things the way you did last year. You don't even have to do things the way you did it 2 months ago. This is the present moment. What do you want out of your life, Scorpio? Who do you want to be? This is a perfect time to create a new identity. Do some self-conception work. Tell me, Spirit, what is being blocked for Scorpio's highest good, please? It looks to me, Scorp, like you're going through major karmic completions. There's somebody here in your life, could be a fixed sign or could be a Libra, that is causing many burdens, or there are a lot of things in your life causing a lot of burdens. Some of you may have a court hearing that's really causing you to feel anxious. You could have child custody things going on, or you could be in the middle of a lawsuit and it's causing you a lot of anxiety, and it may be time to do things differently. But I will tell you something, those that are allowing people, places, and things to fall away that no longer serve you, those that are trying to work on changing your core values and changing your life to reflect who you are now today, you will start receiving a lot of good karma and blessings, Scorpio. The month of July, jam-packed for you with a lot of unexpected blessings and happy surprises, if you start allowing your life to reflect your core values. And now, first we know, then we do. Think about it. An addict first has to accept they have an addiction. And it's the same in healing in any form. We have to first accept there's a problem or something's not working out, so we can then change it. And then we'll learn what to do, and then it takes some time to put it into practice. A lot of you know what you're doing, that you know the wrongs that you are doing, but you just haven't put them into practice yet. By the end of July, you may start actually implementing the things you know to be true and your core values now. What's coming, or I'm sorry, what blockages I have, what are the blessings, what's coming in money, and what's coming in love for July. Number 14, obsession. It is time to get out of your head and back into your heart. Oh boy, in the month of July, one of your blockages here is obsessing over something, having ruminating thoughts going round and round in your mind. It's time to get back into your heart, Scorpio. You may want to do a heart chakra meditation once a week in the month of July. Really visualize a green spinning orb here. A lot of you are obsessing over something, and no amount of anxiety or stress can change circumstance, Scorpio. It doesn't matter if you're panicking. It doesn't matter if you're obsessing. It's not going to change the outcome. As a matter of fact, it's going to make it worse. So you may really want to look at your mindset in the month of July. Tell me why obsession. What is Scorpio obsessing over, and why is this a blockage, please? Looking for meaning in life here. A lot of you are getting messages. Your dreams are calling. You could be obsessing over what is your purpose here on planet Earth? What are you supposed to be doing right now? There's a lot of hidden factors. There's lack of communication between you and another person, but there's 5D activity, and it's causing you to obsess. You can't get them off your mind. This person won't communicate with you. You're going round and round and round, trying to figure out how they feel. Are they coming back? What they're doing. Are they in love with another person? Do they still love you? A conversation y'all had 3 years ago. I don't know. You're obsessing over something, or will be in the month of July. You could be having very vivid dreams as well. What is this lack of communication, not having all the facts, please? Yeah, most of you, this is an ex. Most of you, you're obsessing over someone that ghosted you, or that there's been a lot of fighting, arguing, and competition with. It could be a Virgo. A lot of you don't have all the facts. You don't know why somebody acted the way they did, why they did what they did, why they, put you in the competition with a third party, or why they started to behave in the manner they did. Some of you are obsessing because you feel like whatever it is you're looking to do with your career and your life, that it's too competitive, or that you won't be able to compete with all the other people. Remember, Scorpio, you are you. No one else is you. No one else can do it the way you can do it. No one else can be you to your ex-lover. You will always be you. That's the one thing someone else doesn't have. They're not you, baby. And you have to feel strong in that. Some of you here, you don't have all the facts about something, and it's really playing with your mind. Somebody ghosted you, they cut you off, they could have blocked you, and in the month of July, it is going to be a blockage because you are thinking, ruminating, and Scorpio, it's not serving you, baby. This is not going to serve you, this obsessive thought process. You really need to bring it back to the point, bring it back to the present moment. There's no need to think about conversations or things that happened a year ago. There's no need to worry about whether this person is coming back or not. Remember, whatever is meant to be will be. And sometimes the only thing you can do is just work on yourself and becoming your best self. That's it. You can't control another person's actions. You can only control the way you react to them. What are the blessings and the manifestations coming in? Number 13, judgment. You are being asked to let go of all judgments and forgive those who have judged you. Beautiful. In the month of July, one of the blessings coming in, Scorpio, is you having the ability to let go and forgive. And that is exactly what you're being called to do. You may be being given a lot of healing energy. You may find with prayer, with meditation, that it helps you get out of this obsessive thought process you're in. What are the blessings coming in the month of July for us, Spirit? Give me the tea. What is it? A lot of you, you have a lot of inner peace. Yeah, see, you're finally about ready to get out of this round and round unhealthy patterns, unable to let go of the past, repeating the same old story. You see what I mean? You're being given a blessing here, Scorpio, the ability to finally let go. There's a lot of emotions buried deep within. And in the month of July, some of you may find that your love life feels a little blocked because you're just repeating patterns, and the divine asking you to get out of this karmic cycle, round and round, coming out with karmic cycle, Scorp. A lot of you have been repeating really negative patterns, whether it's with a toxic lover or just on your own, repeating some pattern here that's really unhealthy. The divine actually sending you help in this area. There could be a lot of personal growth, settling the score in life. You settling the score in life here, getting what you deserve. Karmic, lessons being actually learned, and blessings coming in because of that. Tell me about this karmic cycle, please. In the month of July, Scorpio, one of the blessings, again, is the ability to let go. The ability to let go of the past once and for all and move forward. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of choices. But these ghosts from the past have got to go, my love. You're being asked to embody your Queen of Cups energy, male or female. Really nurture yourself now. Give yourself the love and the kindness that you give others. The divine sending you a lot of healing energy in the month of July. A big time for self-love, kindness to self, letting go of judging yourself here, so you can actually start learning from it and not repeating the same pattern. A lot of the times when we're so hard on ourselves and we judge ourselves for things like going back repeatedly to a toxic lover, and then they end up hurting you over and over again, you'll start beating yourself up, opposed to, yes, you have to take ownership for what you're doing. But Scorpio, the real truth is you also have to feel that same anger that you feel towards yourself, towards them. You have to hold them accountable as well, not just you. There's a lot of things that have been frozen because you're just repeating the same old pattern, obsessing in your mind here. And because of that, things have been frozen in your life. The minute you find it in yourself to let go of this toxic pattern or these toxic traits and habits, the minute you're going to see your life unfreeze. And in the month of July, you may be being given a lot of healing energy so you can call on your inner warrior and move forward. Moving on over to money. The overall energy and money for the month of July. Drum roll, please. Oh, intuition. Again, the 6 here, Scorp. You are learning to embrace and trust your inner knowing. You're being called here to listen to your intuition when it comes to your career, when it comes to making money. Listen to your gut in the month of July. You feel stuck in your current situation, but you do have options. Look for another job while keeping one that you have for now. You are not stuck. You are not trapped. This is your reminder that it may be time for you to step out on your own, create something here, step out of your comfort zone, build bridges between people, and contact those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity. Some of you in the month of July, there's going to be new people, very unexpected offers coming in for you. You may start meeting new people in the community, or you could start actually just building a lot of connections in your business that it may actually allow you to step out on your own in the same business that you're doing for someone else or something of the sort. Some of you here, you're being called to remember that you are not trapped, you are not stuck, you do have options, but you're just going to have to work your way there. You may have to do, a side gig for a while you're working a full-time job. When I first started reading publicly, I was working 8-9 hours in a salon, waking up at 3:30 in the morning and doing readings. That's why it started as morning posts, because I would then have to go to work and work full time as a stylist, and then come home and do readings in the evening till 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. If you really want it, Scorpio, you'll easily give up your time. You'll easily be able to put in the energy and effort, but sometimes it requires you to do both at the same time until you're sustaining yourself. Tell me what this feeling stuck is. It's just an illusion, Scorpio. You are not stuck. There seems to be a lot of anxiety around money, a lot of anxiety when it comes to your career. A Cancer could be important to you. A lot of you may have a new opportunity come in by the end of Cancer season. There seems to be a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting. There's someone around you that wants to win at all costs, or you may be going through a divorce and you all are fighting over money, or you are afraid to leave a situation because of money, because this person is greedy. You're being called here to get out of this fearful illusion. Fear is just an illusion. It is not fact. Feelings are not fact. Feelings are they come from many places, but it's not fact. It's just your mind playing tricks on you, and you have to tell yourself that. When you feel fear, remind yourself that it's just an illusion, but fear is also the lowest vibration of all. So if you're afraid of something, Scorpio, your vibration is already at lower than it should be, which means then you'll keep attracting in more things to be fearful about. It looks like there's Five of Swords. There's someone around you that may be fighting with you about child support. There may be someone around you that acts very childish at work, and it's causing you to want to, 8 of Cups, walk away, even though you love your work. You hate the people you're working with, or something like this. Or you could be a stay-at-home parent, or somebody, maybe you've been married or with someone else for many years, and they're the primary breadwinner, and you're really afraid to step out by yourself. Whatever this fear is here, Scorp, you're being called to really step outside of that and start taking some chances on yourself in the month of July. Moving on over here to love, the overall energy in love for the month of July, inner child, you are currently healing old emotional wounds. Some of you have entered into a connection with a lover, and it was actually for your healing. This person was in your life for a reason, for a season, to help you start healing inner child wounds, or help you start looking at these triggers and wounds that you've been carrying around with you. The whole reason for this connection was for you to heal these wounds. And by the end of July, some of you are going to come to a realization of, this person has served their purpose in my life. Thank you for the spiritual lessons. Thank you for helping me heal these emotional wounds. Bye now. Others, you're being triggered so much because it's something that's coming from childhood. This lover is triggering old wounds from childhood, like abandonment wounds or self-worth wounds. Tell me about the month of July in love, please. slow progress, not in a rush, slow and steady. Home, family, comfort. A lot of you are moving in the month of July. You're going to just decide to move out of a home that you have shared with a lover. Others, you're going to decide to move in with someone new. There's future planning. There's promises. You're moving slow. You're doing good. You're not rushing, because you're trying to heal old emotional wounds from an ex. And in the month of July, it will be a perfect time for that. Tell me what's coming towards Scorpio in the month of July for love, please. Some of you, you just do not align anymore with a lover. You just don't. Your core values are changing as you heal, as you've been healing these old emotional triggers. You are understanding that love just is not enough. It's not always enough. And you're working on a glow up, the new you, and somebody is coming in that's going to only want you. But there's also someone else around you, Scorp, that wants different things than you want. You all have tried to make it work time and time again. You both want something different. Some of you, there's somebody in your life that you all have a different perspectives, and you look at life differently, and you could have been raised differently, and there was a lot of factors in why you all acted and behaved in the ways you did. And this person's changing their core values. They could actually be healing inner child things, and it will allow you to actually plan and grow and build and have some kind of comfort within inside this connection, where in the past you always felt like you were walking on eggshells. Tell me about revenge, makeover, glow up. It's my deck. I haven't used this deck in a while. Is it upside down? No. Well, it looks like you're coming out of 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords here, Scorpio. You're actually coming out of a place where you have no idea how you're going to move forward. You have no idea what you're going to do. You're starting to find new perspectives here. You're being enlightened. A Pisces could be important to you. In the month of July, your perspective is changing. You're finally seeing this for how you need to see it. That nobody is ever guaranteed to stay. We've got to be good with us. And just because a situation or a relationship doesn't work out does not mean that you won't meet someone that it will. You can't internalize it. Sometimes you all are just different people. It's not about you not being enough. It's not about you not being attractive enough or good enough. Changing your perspective here is what you're being called to do about love in the month of July. Tell me about promises, future planning, and commitment. Some of you here, there's somebody coming in, Scorp, and they are going to compete for you. You could have an apology coming from this person. They were juggling you and someone they had children with, or they were juggling you and someone they had a financial soul tie with. There's a lot going on here in this person's energy, and they want to come in and apologize to you. They want to come in here and fight for you. They don't want to fight and argue with you anymore. They want to plan your future. They could be changing their perspective about life. They could actually feel like if they don't do something soon, you're out. They're going to lose you. Tell me why, home. Some of you, this person's sneaking away from a karmic and traveling to see you. They're lying to come and see you, or they're sneaking away from a karmic and they're coming to visit you for the night. Y'all may get a room or something by the end of July because they're living with someone else. This person seems to have some kind of strategy. Cancer energy. There's definitely a third party involved here, and this person is trying to move away from them because they are really wounded. By the end of July here, by the beginning of Leo season, around the 20th to the 22nd, you could hear from this person. They want to talk to you about them moving. They seem to be trying to move away from a third party. They seem to be trying to figure out where they're going to live. Some of you, they may come stay with you for a minute because they're not going to have anywhere else to go. What do they have to say? No one compares to you, Scorpio. I could talk to you forever. Will you talk to me, Scorpio? It's more complicated than you think. I feel this person has themselves wrapped up with a very toxic karmic lover, and they owe them a lot of money, or there's some kind of complication behind them just leaving. It's not just that easy for them to just get up and leave. It's complicated. It seems to be more complicated than you realize, Scorpio. It has something to do with a home, their comfort. This third party could actually be putting them up, or they could be, they could have promised the karmic something. There's a lot going on that you're not seeing in the month of July here. This person seems to feel like no one compares to you. They could owe you money, and they're making a decision, and they're going through an ending. They're going through more than an ending, though. This person seems to be transforming. They're transforming. They're actually healing their inner child wounds. You both have been healing. You both have been growing. You're both learning your spiritual lessons. Gemini energy, Scorpionic energy. This person is getting a handle on their inner demons. And they're strategically moving away from somebody or a toxic lifestyle. There's something they're doing that they want to come in and tell you about. By the end of July, this person may actually reach out to you. They seem to want to fight for you. They don't want to let you go, and they don't want someone else to grab you. Now, for those Scorpios ready to meet a new lover, tell me about new love in the month of July, please, Spirit. Tell me about new love. Beautiful. Four of Wands energy, celebration here, Scorp. But we have the Devil and the Knight of Swords. You may meet a Capricorn, or somewhere around the Capricorn full moon, you could meet a new lover. But a lot of you are in your mind obsessing, and you've got to get out. Some of you may be meeting someone that is low vibrational, so just a heads up. Others, you're just meeting someone around the Capricorn full moon, and this person is going to be determined here. This new person coming into your life, Scorpio, you're actually going to really, really, really feel a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. They could have a lot of Capricorn in their chart. They could be a Capricorn rising, but I gotta say, some of you have been, you've had your walls up. You haven't wanted to allow anyone in. You've been too afraid here to date because you're healing old emotional wounds. But by the end of July, Scorpio, if you meet a new lover, it will move very fast. This is a situation that you will find a lot of happiness and a lot of celebration with them. But it will be entirely up to you. You could be meeting an Aquarius. Most of you are going to have some decisions to make. Some of you want revenge on your ex, and you're going to do it out of revenge, and you may want to be careful with doing that. I hope everybody has a beautiful, blessed day. It's going to be the best damn Monday and the best July. Scorpio, The best days of our life are yet to come, and the best day, we're going to have the best July ever. Love and light.